Welcome to yet another edition of Art of Arlo Moon. I don't know, it's early morning, so I'm just kind of a little bit quieter. I seem to wake up really early. Most of these days I have a couple days off. And I made this stencil the other day. I had this drawing, it was just whatever, drawing on the phone a long time ago. So I was like, you know what, I was on the phone. Instead of just sitting here on the phone, I thought, what the heck, I might as well actually cut it out. And I'm not really sure. Maybe because it has to be more consistent or something, or like it better if it looks like more like a machine. Like if they were the same one, I can do that. It takes more time to do it. I might do it. I might go back and do it, but I just spray painted it. See, you get like the stencil, if you take the paper and spray paint it. Like it's better if you do both sides. I didn't even do that. I was kind of too lazy to do that even. But I've been using this panel, which is actually backing for a piece. Became a table, which everything in my room becomes like makeshift, usable for different stuff, and temporary. I can move it around, but it's actually, this piece is kind of coming out interesting because it's been the backs. Did a bunch of records on it, you know, the Catween pieces, and it's more of like an abstract background now. It's got all this abstract kind of colors and stuff in it, and I'm not really sure if I like the way these came out very good because it doesn't look. Maybe it's not uniform, or maybe if you do it because you could just offset a little bit and do another color. I don't know. I've been experimenting with stencil stuff recently, and it's kind of it's kind of addictive a little bit. I mean, everything can be. Maybe I have addictive tendencies. Maybe. Well, I know this is true. I'm obsessive. I call it obsessiveness. Anyway, so I thought maybe if I did some hearts, none of them were conformed, of course. But we're not sure about that component of it yet. I'm not sure that component, like there are multiple people here or something. Again, it's not schizophrenia. I understand. No, it's not. But I thought, well, maybe if I draw some hearts, this was like going to be like the backgrounds. I was thinking, I don't know, a stencil piece, you know. So I'm just going to timelapse cutting some of these out, drawing them, and then cutting them, and we'll see what's up. Oh, hey, welcome back. I tried to cut that out. It wasn't today, it was the other day. But I tried to cut this out and hold the camera, which is practically impossible. So I didn't really even time lapse that. I tried, but I would have had to use a tripod and whatever, and my tripod's over there. But I don't even know if these, like I said, on the other part, I was like, well, I don't know if it's because it's not uniform or what, but maybe it's just, you got to do it like that, otherwise it doesn't look machine-like, and then somehow it looks off, like it takes away from it. But you see, I cut them all out. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I just thought, what the heck, I could use it as a background, maybe. And maybe I'll do actually just spray paint the top of it down here. Let's see, so I can get it makes it more solid as a stencil. So hold on here. Yeah, so I might as well, at this point, I've kind of like taken over my backing table, so to speak, with some stencil stuff. And I really, the more I look at it, the more I want to make it into a full-on piece. So I think I don't know if I'm going to show it in this video yet, but I was like, well, let me just go ahead and maybe, really you're supposed to use probably black. I don't have that much black. I have a little bit, I don't have that much. And all these paints, you notice, I've used them all as like weights. So I can't even tell what they are. I have to look at the bottom of them. I might have been too heavy-handed right there. Oops. Anyway, maybe we can just color this. I can still cut on it. But it's like, it makes the stencil kind of like more solid or whatever. So at least it feel that way. Maybe that's crazy. Like I know so much about stencils, which is really low knowledge about it. But let's see what happened. I don't know. And maybe I'll keep adding to this piece. Some of the things is I'm painting in this room, so you got like no ventilation, so that's horrible. Oh yeah, well there's this too. I gotta take it off at a little bit at a time. Otherwise, I mean, I don't want to drag it across there. I don't know the effect of how much it will take away or whatever. See, I already kind of drug it right there. Anyway, that's kind of just overlaying like major. I'm not sure if that was exciting. Actually, it kind of looks kind of cool, but again, if you offset it, you can do a different color scheme. And then I don't know what this video is going to be. It's kind of like a hodgepodge or mix mash, poetry, whatever. If I could say any of those words. Of different terms. I'm not really doing another person or a full painting today. I have drop off today, so that's pretty awesome. I'm going to put a discovery I discovered in here. It's a couple minutes. So it's just a mix-mash of different things. Here's the pieces. I mean, I just want to show you something that's kind of interesting. So I'm back. I just want to show you guys, if anybody's watching this. I didn't record it because it's annoying to me. The other panels I got were, they're not really, I mean, they had the panel, right, but you have to actually do, well, I do a backing, because there's no way to really mount the hardware on there to mount it on a wall. So you end up making this whole backing piece. It took like a few hours today, and that's the fun part. I mean, not really, that's sarcasm. It's not as fun. I mean, if you had them made ahead of time, see, I even wrote on here, and then I end up having to cover it, basically, because it has the wood panel. But it came out pretty cool with the panel. It gives it a more dynamic look, because it looks like almost like a frame. And then these ones I'm taking over there in a very short time period, maybe in like 20 minutes. There's a Maryland again. I know I showed these in a bunch of videos, but anyway, you just see that it takes a lot of work. It's not just something like I slapped. I mean, besides the painting part, obviously, that took a little bit of time. You have to sit there and it's more materials and cost. And this one I didn't even paint the inside again, so I could write on it. So I ended up writing on the actual sleeve or whatever you want to call it, trim of the wood. And then I got another Princess Di, of course. But oh yeah, I did white detailing on and stuff. I didn't show that in the original. I think it really kind of stands out more. So I guess this video is going to be the update video. It's just art update video. I just realized what the title is going to be. Here's some of the other. I hope this doesn't all just fall down right here. That would be not as exciting. As you see, these Princess Di pieces, they're going to be in the show. As far as I know, I haven't got denied or anything. Makes the pieces stand out with the white, I think, a lot more. And now, of course, there was some bubbling on a few of them. If you've done records, painted on records, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't clean them properly, I never had any issue with these ones. This is my favorite George Jones of the set that I did. It's George Jones and with a cat meme. So George Jones with a cat meme, but I don't know how to really write that, so I just put like, because this cat meme is actually with a cat meme, right? I know I did a whole movie, but you see the lines. I just is just updating what I've done this week, basically, I guess. Here's another George Jones. I'm really starting to get obsessed about that now. Like this Darth Vader, see the bubbling? You'll see what I'm talking about if I can show it. I don't know. See, there's like little bubbles. That's because wasn't clean enough. It still came out pretty sweet. I think it came out pretty sweet. I know it's mine. I'm pretty damn happy about it. I did one I put it on the wall. I'm not even showing that one. This is a rarity. I mean, usually everything I make is for sale. And I know it's mine. Again, I understand it. But like I said, not everything you make is the greatest thing. I really like that one, that example. So I'm not going to even show that one. I'm going to keep it. But these ones are coming out I think they're pretty sweet. I hope somebody else gives a crap about them, because I'd like to sell them to somebody, but I'm going to make an Etsy store. I got a few legal stuff to take care of this year. That should be pretty, relative. Oh, I hate the freaking word. I'm starting to get sick of hearing it. If anybody else gets sick of hearing it, I'll probably comment in the comments. But it's coming up really soon that will be resolved, hopefully. And then hopefully I'll do an Etsy store. And then I'll be talking about, yeah, all my pieces are available on Etsy. And this Catwoman piece, I hate it, to be honest. I don't like it. It it was Michelle Pfeiffer. You can't tell it's Michelle Pfeiffer. No way. And then when I did the stencil, it kind of like it looked like old woman. So that's how stencils can alter things, or maybe my inability to cut a stencil. But I really think it cleaned up somewhat. This is a cheap one. I'm going for cheap on it. And then I wasn't gonna show it, but I'm like, you know what? I might as well. Maybe somebody will go, oh, that's what I've said before. Like, it's not always the ones you think are the greatest pieces. Somebody else can walk up and be, wow, that's a great piece. I really like it. And you were like, I don't like it at all. I want to trash throw it in the garbage or paint over it. But maybe somebody will like it. I don't know. And then it's get written all over the back of it, of course. But anyway, those are the ones I'm going to turn in today. I'm going to do some of this, turn this in, and then, or actually add this footage, and then some of the other discoveries I've been doing. So it's going to be an art update video. Try to make a whole new painting tomorrow, or later tonight for tomorrow's upload. So, if you, enjoyed any of this content, I hope so. It's just interesting just to see some of the backgrounds, kind of update what's going on. Just to see some of the background, see what's going on, see kind of a little bit of behind the scenes. Although I didn't really record that kind of stuff, maybe it would be useful to somebody who's just starting to make art. I just assume everybody knows how to put a backing on a painting. Not everybody does. That they just learned to make paintings or something or whatever. But yeah, it was just an update video basically, because I don't have any other thing painted. I started making some stencil pieces like I showed. I'm going to work on some more of those. They'll be in the backgrounds. Like you see, the backgrounds are solid. At least that's the idea. I don't know. I haven't tried this. Sometimes it's just experimentation, Like you see the purple. Although I think that's pretty clean and solid. It's pretty straightforward. But what if they were like the hearts in the background? I don't know. You never know how much that adds to it. I think that might add something. Or a pattern. Maybe it's too Joss ripoff. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to rip off Joss. Happen to live with him, so it's kind of hard not to be influenced by him. But I don't have an interest in doing like absolute stencil work or whatever. He's a master of that. So anyway, everybody can do different things. We can all be painters, and then we have different stuff. So it's not like it's infringement on somebody else's style, or he didn't invent stencils. So whatever. But yeah, that's just, if you like this content at all, if you like this at all, I really appreciate that. First of all, just watching it as something, that's awesome. But if, hit the like, that would be sweet if you hit the like, and then subscribe. And if you subscribe, I just got a subscriber today, so I'm at 25. I know maybe that's cheap to some people, but it's really important to me. And it's been 8 months or whatever of posting, not every day, but I'm trying. That's why I actually changed the title of the videos, of the vlog or whatever. My one capture in image, it says almost daily vlogs. I falter on Tuesday a lot of times because basically my son's in Taekwondo on Tuesday. Unless I do an app that have another video ready to go. And I can upload it. I have time to upload it before I go to Taekwondo, but I don't really have time to make a whole nother video and back unless I'm gonna not sleep at all. And I already do that a lot, pretty much. I have hardly any sleep now. So sometimes it falters. It's difficult. You gotta have a couple ahead of time. And I don't do this very often. I was gonna do it this week, but no, that didn't happen. Very rare that I have even like 2 days in a row. I've had there's still 3 to go. It's so needed. The next one is April. I'm gonna just work straight through. We're kind of slow right now, but I'm gonna work straight through to April, and not every day. I have Sunday off, and Saturday probably right now for January and February. But then after that, we're back to the heavy schedule most likely, and I need the money, so that's good. But anyway, you don't get very much time off from where I work at, and it's nice because I need the money. But anyway, if you like this video at all, I'm rambling again, I'm sorry. If you like this video at all, hit the like. If you're interested in any of the content art-wise, I'm going to actually go and do some interviews again. I know I got away from that. Well, I talked to Cropper yesterday, but you know what I mean. Some other stuff in the arts. It's not going to just be me painting all the time, although mainly it's me, because this is my channel. But you know, if you like any of this, hit the sub. Sub to the channel and hit the bell on it so you know when I upload. Hopefully it'll be every day. That's the idea. Anyway, thank you for everything. What did I say? My little mantra has changed. At least you can go out and make some art today, right? But not everybody's an artist, so expand your brain, get out of the block, experience some art today in 2018. Thank you.